Welcome to Ask Kathleen Anything. So, in today's edition, the letter comes in from John. And John says, I'm really beginning to appreciate moments of stillness. It has changed so much for me. The crazy, busy chatter, noisiness in my head has really settled, and I like it. I also understand that I so relied on my intellect for everything. And I've had tastes of discovering that there's wisdom that is even more powerful and goes beyond the intellectual reasoning, conceptual thinking, my thinky brain. But in these moments of stillness, I feel kind of bored. And I don't really like that feeling. And there seems to be an urge to learn more, to study more, to put more in. And yet, I really appreciate the quiet, relaxed state of mind when I can achieve it. So, how do I deal with the boredom? Oh, John, this question, I love it. I absolutely love it. It is so powerful that you're seeing really and truthfully what you're describing is a realization of your essential self, of your true nature that isn't based in thought. That we are indeed the space where thought arises, but we aren't our thinking. We don't create our thinking. Our thinking doesn't say anything about who we are. We're literally just the space where thinking arrives. So I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy that you're seeing that. And as I read your letter, I opened up a book by Eckhart Tolle called Stillness Speaks. And I just wanted to read a little bit from that because I think this maybe will land for you. So, the mind exists in a state of not enough, and so is always greedy for more. When you're identified with mind, you get bored and restless very easily. Boredom means the mind is hungry for more stimulus, more food for thought, and its hunger is not being satisfied. When you feel bored, you can satisfy the mind's hunger by picking up a magazine, making a phone call, switching on the TV, surfing the web, going shopping. And this is not uncommon, transferring the mental sense of lack and its need for more also to the body, and to satisfy it briefly by ingesting more food. Now, John, because you're experiencing boredom, I suspect you're not doing that. You are feeling the boredom, and that's what I recommend. So let me read a little more about what Eckhart has to say. So he says, or you can stay bored and restless and observe what it feels like to be bored and restless. That's what I'm talking about. As you bring awareness to the feeling, there is suddenly some space and stillness around it, as it were. A little at first, but as the sense of inner space grows, the feeling of boredom will begin to diminish in intensity and significance. So even boredom can teach you who you are and who you're not. You discover that a bored person is not who you are. Boredom is simply a conditioned energy movement within you. Neither are you angry, sad, or fearful person. Boredom, anger, sadness, and fear are not yours, not personal. They're conditions of the human mind, and they come and go. Nothing that comes and goes is you. So, in quotes, I am bored. Who knows this? I am angry, sad, afraid. Who knows this? And here's my favorite part. You are the knowing, not the condition that is known. So, John, I hope maybe you'll listen to this again. It's such a beautiful quote, and I think it really applies. I don't suspect, but I don't know for sure. I think that you're just curious about boredom. Will you continue to feel bored? Maybe not. Maybe that space around the boredom it'll change. All feelings change. They're movement in the body. They're an energy in the body, and they move and they change. But this awareness that you're bringing to the stillness, to the space, to the fact that you are the knowing, you're the awareness, you're not the thinking. The thinking is just happening. It's a brain up there telling a story, and it's not who you are. You're the one who knows that there's thinking. And I think that you'll see a lot of this diminish, as Eckhart says, in intensity and significance. Like, that's happened for me with a lot of things. It's just like irrelevant. Like, I'm bored. Oh, well, So I hope that helps, John. If anyone else wants to have a question answered on Ask Kathleen Anything, please, best way to reach out is to email me at office@drkathleenperry.com, drkathleenperry.com. Thanks. See you next time.